Hi there again guys, and welcome back to my channel. If I do sound a bit strange today, it's because I'm absolutely full of a cold, but it is nothing untoward, so don't worry about that. But I have wanted to film this video for at least a week since receiving the palette that I'm going to do today, but this is my first day where the lad's back in school. I've been so sparse on my videos, it's ridiculous. But when the kids are at home, you just don't have the time to film videos. So I'm going to jump right into it. But if you are new here, then my name is Claire. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, because every subscriber helps. So I'm going to do today the Bperfect Carnival Antidote palette. And I bought a PR package, which was £80. But it came in a sleeve like this, which I've taken off because it takes so long to take off, and it comes in like a little gold package like this. So within the package there is a palette and all 10 of the liquid like glittery liners. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of those, and these are usually £10 each, and the palette is 40. So I paid 80 for the two, so you do save 30 quid. Which, you know, if you look like the colours and you like these, it is a bit of a bargain. I probably won't be buying much more makeup again for the rest of the month, but hey ho. So these are the colours. So there's a lot of like golds and brassy tones within these liquid shadows, and there is like a green tone one as well, which is this one here. It's like a greeny gold. I'm just going to pull my sleeve up and I'm going to do some swatches for you, because, you know, why the hell not. So they come on, whoa, slow down, like a spoolie like this, and that is, oh, that is super nice. This one is called Venom, very nice. And then we've got like this coppery tone one here, and this one is called Brass, and that is, see, I mean, look, that is super nice, super nice. Okay, so this next one is called Sugar Maple. I mean, I do love the packaging on these as well. It's like, cause you can, it's a true colour that you can see inside. I'm loving that one as well. That's going to be so nice for like an autumn look. Loving that. And I do feel like they're going on quite nice and smooth. This one is Elixir. This is like a really, really brown tone one, but almost like with a hint of grey. Maybe purple, I don't know. What do we think of that one? I like that. I like that a lot. I'm not sure it's in completely my colour, but we can make it work somehow. We can always make it work. And we've got Honey, which is obviously going to be a goldy tone colour. I'm wiping these off on the lid as well before I put them on my arm. And that is, oh, I like that one. That one is, I mean, all of these three in this one do seem like they're going to be right up my street. This one I'm not so sure of, but I got it because I wanted it. Not gonna lie, I just wanted it. So I feel like they're taking a little bit of time to dry, not dry yet. And this last one is called Pin Up. Pin Up. And this one's like very warm red, almost like a copper tone red. I like that one too. That one's really nice. I feel like that one will look really nice on the lips. What do you think? Comment down below if you think that would look nice on the lips. Like if you wanted like a really out there like look on your lips. So I'm going to get the palette out of this box now. It is wedged in quite well. So, I mean, it has come really, really nicely packaged. It's come within that sleeve, within the box, within this sleeve, within bubble wrap, and also it came in a box as well, a packaging box. So this is the palette. How many shades do you get? So you get 45 shadows with this, and I don't want to blind you with the mirror, but this is it right here. I mean, how nice do those colours look? I know they're not everyone's cup of tea. I know everybody's in to like super bright colours at the moment, and I do love them. You know, if you check out the other videos on my channel, I do love really, really bright colours. However, for autumn or fall, whatever you want to call it, or autumnal looks, I think this is just going to be superb for creating some really, really nice, like warm toned looks. So these, is this dry? This is the first one I put on. So this is pretty much dry now, still a little bit tacky. So they do take a bit of time to dry down, but it's dried down so nice. I've just rubbed it a little bit there. It has dried really, really nicely. And that was just like 1-2 swipe. So yeah, I am liking those. So I think I'm going to maybe use one of these today. We're just going to see how we go with the look. I think I'm going to do a more autumn look because, you know, we're in September, and even though it's not officially autumn yet, everybody's loving it, and people can't wait to dive into the pumpkin spice. So even though I love summer, I'm just going to jump in there with you. So I'm just going to go and do my eyebrows off camera, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so now I look super weird, but I've put my P. Louise base on, and I've just zoomed you in a little bit because, you know, let's get up close and personal. But I'm thinking of going green today. I'm loving all of these like green colours. So I think I'm going to take ash, which is this like olive green, and I'm going to put that through as like a detail colour. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start here, bring it up, just tapping, and then bring it. I always go like just above my brow bone, because if I open my eyes I do have hooded lids, and I want it to look super nice. There's not much fallout. It seems like a nice creamy shadow as well, like really nice. And really, really pigmented. I'm liking that. That's gone really, really nicely. What do you think? And I'm just gonna do the other eye. It takes so long to get them the same. I mean, because nobody's face is symmetrical on both sides. And I feel like I have one eye that is like more hooded than the other. Sorry, I need a drink of water. I am so... Have you noticed I've changed my top as well because I was sweating in that other one, even though it was like a lace top. God, even though it was like a lace top, I felt like I was so hot. I actually feel like I'm sweating now. But I will carry on so you guys know whether I think this palette is worth it or not. Okay, so that's not too bad. So I'm going to take a Doll Beauty like small fluffy brush, and I think I'm going to go in with Buttercup, this yellow here, and just see how that like blends with the other colour, the other green. Not a lot of kickback again, just a tiny bit powdery, not a lot. And I'm just gonna blend that into like a transition. The only thing with dark greens like this is they do kind of, once you start blending, they look a little bit muggy, if you know what I mean. But that seems quite nice, that. And I'm just going to blend that out there as well. What I may do is, once I've got this kind of yellow down, take more of a clean brush to blend the two together. But that yellow is super nice as well. And yellow doesn't always work on my skin tone, but I feel like that's nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clean brush. I'm going to take this Weaver 227, and I'm just going to like blend the two together slightly, just to diffuse them a little bit. See, that green is super nice, but it's like not blending that well. Let's put a bit of yellow on the other eye. Okay, so kind of loving that, although I am so hot, it is ridiculous. And I've got such a loose fitting blouse on. Considering we're at mid-September, it is super, super hot, but we will... Oh my god, my voice. But we will carry on. I'm going to take this deep green here, Antidote, and I'm just going to take this on like a detailed brush. I'm going to take the smallest amount. I'm just going to do my outer corner with that. A little tiny bit patchy, but nothing that's like gonna stop me using the palette, really. That's nice, that. Doesn't seem as creamy as the others. And I'm just going to take a clean fluffy brush and just blend. So I've not put it up into my crease yet because I wanted to kind of see how we went with it on the outer portion, but I'm kind of liking it. So I think I'm going to deepen up that crease as well, because that other green is now blended nicely into that yellow. So we always blend upwards. Always better to blend up. Okay, so before I put the deeper green back through the crease again, I'm going to take this colour Peachy Peachy, because I quite fancy it, and just add that to like the transition, because that one's got a bit more kickback. I just feel like that's going to look super, super nice. I'm just going to pat that and then blend. I feel like that's really, really going well with that green. Even though it's like completely on the other side of the palette, because they do say like to quad them together, but I don't. I just don't. Just do what you like. Do what you think looks nice and what you want. That is super nice. Now I can go in with Antidote again, or I can go in with, there's like a black here, Majestic, which looks so nice, and then there's Clover here as well. I think I'm going to go in with, I'm going to see what Clover looks like through the crease. You know, let's just use all the greens, let's use them all. Oh, that looks nice. I like that. There's literally no kickback on that one at all. No kickback. That is a nice deep green. So I'm not going like all to town on it straight away. I'm just putting bits on and building it up, and then I'm just going to blend that again into that other green that's in the crease already. Oh, that is super, super nice. I love it. Oh my god, I really am loving that. I really, really am. But this black is calling to me, and I want to use it in some way. So I think I'm going to do is the deeper green, the Antidote. I'm just going to bring that in slightly more into the lid. I'm going to tidy all this up before I put my shimmer down. And then I'm going to take a little bit of black, a little bit of Majestic. It's not like a black. It looks like a grey black, if you know what I mean. And I'm just going to put that just on the outer portion there, and blend that into that green. Oh my god, I love it. My god, what is that coming up my street now? Every time. I don't live on a busy street. Okay, so I'm going to take that Real Techniques brush again. Stop beeping! And just blend that outwards as well into that yellow. Okay, so that van has gone and stopped making all that noise, but I turned the camera off and cut my crease while we were waiting for them to do their stuff. And I'm going to go in with Venom. I think this is going to look really, really nice on my lid. So I've added a bit more of the Louise base, and I'm just going to take some excess from that and then fluff out those creases a little bit and just go for it. Oh wow, that is nice. It's a little bit patchy. I don't know whether it's because I've put base on. Probably don't need a base. But like that tip there is giving me so much control over the line at the top. That is, see, that is giving me really good accuracy there. Something that I would usually have to use a brush for. It does feel quite wet on the lid. I'm liking it though. Okay, so I do feel like that's really, really wet. So what I'm going to do is, before I add any more, I'm going to wait for it to dry. I may even put a little bit of shimmer over part of it or all of it from the palette, but I like the way that I can just do this. Okay, so I feel like that other side is really patchy. Let's say I don't know whether it's the base or not. I mean, I've always used a base to cut out, and I've used it on liquid shadows before, so who knows. I do like the look of it, I really do. But that it's nowhere near dry. Okay, so while I'm kind of waiting for that to dry, because I do want to blend the green into that a little bit as well, if it doesn't dry down that well, I'm going to add a shimmer, and I think I'm going to add Venom from the palette. I mean, should I add it anyway? Let's give it a little swatch. Let's give it a little swatch and see. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to add it. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to use my finger. Oh my word, look at that. This shimmer shadow is really, really like creamy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to wipe these fingers off because it's really pigmented. And I'm going to go in with this like small stiff type of brush, and I'm going to just tidy that right up. Okay, I do feel like that's like super, super nice. I mean, I was going for an autumn look, but I feel like a snake. I think next time I use the liquid shadows, I'm not going to put a base down. I'm just going to use the shadows to kind of cut my crease, if you know what I mean. There is a little bit of fallout on that shimmer. Not a lot. I'm just going to take this small brush and just kind of like blend those in together so it's not quite as harsh. But I am loving it. I'm just going to take a little bit more of Antidote on the brush as well so that it does blend quite nicely in. Okay, so let's get these bottom lashes done, or this under eye done, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm just putting a little bit of excess base in there, and I'm just going to pat that round. I feel like I've got eyeshadow all over me, I've now got it all over my face. Let's use a concealer brush. Okay, so I'm just going to take this Doll Beauty brush and take Buttercup, and I'm just going to sweep this under the lid. Oh my god, this palette looks a state already. There's fingerprints all over the mirror and everything. I'm just going to bring that up into there. I mean, we can tidy this up with concealer, so I'm not too worried about mess, to be honest with you. Okay, so I'm going to take this detailed green brush, and I'm going with Ash, and I'm going to take this all along the like lash line. And then I'm going to kind of blend it into that yellow, and up into the corner. And then I'm going to take Antidote, and I'm going to take that right deep close to my waterline. And then I'm going to take Mystic, which is the black, and I'm just going to do that just on the outer portion, nowhere else. Oh my god, if my voice lasts this video, I will be so impressed. I'm loving that. I'm absolutely loving it. I think it looks super, super nice. But I want to do my inner corner, and I'm going to take Silvery, this like green shimmer here, and I'm going to take that on like a flattish brush. I'm just going to bob it into my inner corner. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. That is super nice. I really like that. And I'm going to take my Maybelline Eye Studio Lasting Gel Liner, and I'm not doing the lash like a wing liner or anything. I'm just going to put this through my waterline because I know it lasts forever on the waterline. I mean, let's face it, we've gone from an autumn look to just like a complete forest green look. Maybe I'll do an everyday autumn look for my next video. I think that'd be a quite cool video to do. Okay, so that is the eyes done, apart from mascara and lashes, which I'm going to go and do now along with the rest of the face. And the lashes I'm going to use are the Rack It Up P. Louise lashes, which I received in a P. Louise budget box, but I just think those are super big and super fluffy and would be absolutely perfect for this look. So I'm going to go and finish this off, and I will be right back. So guys, this is the finished look. I'm absolutely in love with it. For some reason this eye keeps watering and it keeps going a bit patchy here, but other than that, the P. Louise lashes, that was the first time that I used them. The bandana was a little bit thick and they were a little bit fiddly, but they do look really, really nice once they're on, but it was a little bit of a chore to get them on. I will try other lashes in the range, but I wasn't particularly sold on the band on those. The lashes look amazing, but the band I wasn't that keen on. The palette, I absolutely love this thing. It's, oh my word, it just this shimmer Venom was just so nice. This black is just like not in your face black, but like I just loved it. And I'm gonna have a play with all these colours. I may do like an autumn berry look with these tones right here. I love the fact that it's like reds and then browns and then greens, but you can swap between the two, you know, there's no reason why you can't. But I am absolutely in love with it. Is it worth the 40 quid? Yes, it absolutely is. The liquid shadows, I love the colours, I love the swatches. I did put a base on and then put it on top, and it didn't seem to work that well until I put a shimmer on the top, so I will try them again without a base. But the swatches on them were amazing just on my hand, and that didn't have a base on it, so it may have been something that I did. But that first one, it was okay, but it was patchy, and it didn't dry that well or that quickly. But they didn't dry that quickly on my hand, so maybe that's what they do, they just don't dry that fast. But other than that, I am loving this look. I was going to go for an autumnal look, but I've gone for like this green look. Why the hell not? It's Friday. But yeah, I'm loving it. I had to change my top back because when I sprayed or squeezed my foundation, that went all over that top, so I've just changed back into this one for filming this video for you guys. I'm gonna sweat it out because it is so hot and it's so dull and it's raining and it's hot, and I cannot cope with that combination because you never know what to wear. If you go out, you've got to put a rain mac on, and then you're hot. Rant over, get off your soapbox. But yeah, if you want to see any more videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I am going to do some more looks using this palette. I absolutely loved it. I have got one other Carnival palette, which was the Carnival 3, which I've not used that much. It was a recent purchase, which is part of the reason that I bought this one, because I like that one when I used it. But I'm going to get into it a little bit more and use it. But it's more of a bright colours, and we're going into the season where we're not really using so many bright colours, but you know, there may be an occasion where I want to, so who knows. The formula was quite creamy, there wasn't a lot of fallout at all, so yes, it was absolutely worth the 40 quid. And I just absolutely loved it, and I think they did an amazing job, and I think Stacey Marie did an amazing job with this as well. So again, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up, comment, all of that stuff, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye!